Before we look at the services, let's just clarify the difference between glossing and glazing. Glossing and glazing are terms that are used intermittently. So let's clarify it once and for all. In the Wella portfolio, a glossing service is typically performed with our permanent colours, mixed equal parts with 1.9% Veloxon Perfect and post-colour treatment. Glossing is a temporary fast shine service, and glazing will penetrate slightly deeper and give you a demi-permanent results. SHINEFINITY Glaze is a zero lift, zero damage service, making it ideal when you want to preserve the natural highs and lows. Pure glossing is the perfect choice for a quick shine boost, as an add-on to any service when minimal tonal change is needed with only 5 to 10 minutes development time. Here you can see the difference side by side in tonality. Now let's take a look at two further blonde services we have within our portfolio. We have blonde toning, often used in a permanent colour, such as Illumina colour, mixed 1 to 2 with Veloxon Perfect 1.9%. This is perfect to use after blonding services to enhance or correct the blonde tones. It also gives a great balancing effect thanks to the slight lift you can achieve on the natural hair. Lastly, let's look at transformational toning using Color Touch, mixed 1 to 2 with the Color Touch Emulsion 1.9%. It's gentle, ammonia-free and can give great transformative results. I would use this when I need a little bit more saturation or punch from my tones, but might be working on long, delicate hair. As you can apply it with your bottle as well as bowl and brush, it's a very versatile service and really quick. Here you can see all the services side by side. Now it's time to look closer at the specific SHINEFINITY services. We have two core services, SHINEFINITY Glaze and Shimmer Melt Glaze. First, let's take a look at these. With SHINEFINITY Glaze, you get the maximum benefits out of your service. Best used after blonding services, standalone or for natural hair, leaving it with irresistible silky hair feel and healthy looking shine. Here you will see some hero shades. 09/61 is your go-to for all your cool blonde lovers out there. The other two shades are perfect choices to enhance virgin hair. Let's have a look at SHINEFINITY Glaze used after lightning service created with 09/61. Next up, we're going to check out Patricia Nicole and how she's creating a beautiful look using the Shimmer Melt Glaze service.
I'm here with my client Megan, and I'm going to be doing some hair painting with foil work around her face to give her maximum brightness. Then I'm going to be sharing with you guys my signature Shimmer Melt Glaze. You're going to love it, so stay tuned for more. For the 3 sections in the back that are clipped off, I'm going to be doing surface painting. I'm going to go in and do a slight tease at the top just to make sure that I create enough distance between her base and her midshaft. Surface tease is an important step whenever you're going in and doing surface painting because it's going to help push away all of the little baby hairs that she has that could get in the way. Once the baby hairs are pushed back, then you can take a clip and clip them out of the way. Today I'm going to be using Blonderplex with 20 volume Willoxon Perfect Developer. The reason why I love this lightener is because it already has the bond building technology inside of it. So all you need to do is mix up a bowl and you're ready to go. Now that I'm done painting this section, I'm going to lay foil over it to incubate it, and I'm going to continue the same process to the top of her head. I like to use cotton underneath my panels because it helps me to keep the sections separated. Also, laying the foil on top will keep it nice and incubated and get me a nice beautiful lift. With surface painting, it's super important to make sure that you're laying the lightener on top of the grains of the hair. That's going to give you perfect blending and perfect gradients. That's also going to help with your color melting service. So now that I'm on the side, I'm going to split this section in half and create large teased weaves. That's going to allow me to give a lot of dimension in her hair and still keep some of the depth. Now that I'm finished with 4 foils on the side of Megan's head, I'm going to continue on the opposite side of the head and do the same placement, same technique.
We're gonna shine.
I mixed up 2 formulas of the SHINEFINITY. For her base, I'm going to be using 6-stroke 02. That's going to help me melt any lines and blur anything that's not blended perfectly. Then I'm going to melt her using 9-stroke 7-3. This is going to be a perfect combination to give her a seamless blend.
But this is not all. You have a further 3 techniques that will help you to broaden the usage of the glaze to a suitable choice for many situations. We have Speed Glaze. This is an adaptation of your SHINEFINITY Glaze, but the aim is a fast, efficient service. Use it on towel-dried hair applied with the applicator bottle at the basin will make the application super fast. Development time is 10 minutes. A good tip for the Speed Glaze is to choose a shade that is slightly deeper, as it will deposit slightly more tone for you in a shorter development time. Next, let's look at Corrective Glaze. Did you know that SHINEFINITY is really suitable in certain corrective situations? Correcting yellow and brassy tones on blondes may be the obvious one, but it's also great to soften over-lightened and sensitized hair by using subtle warm shades to avoid muddy-looking blondes. But on top of this, you can use SHINEFINITY to darken hair up to 3 levels, giving a very natural looking end result. And this without using pre-filling or pre-pigmentation treatments. Personally, I would always choose a shade that has some warmth within them already. Or you can add a small amount of warm tone into your target shade, such as 08/34. To get maximum saturation when correcting tones or darkening, it's recommended to work on dry hair, using the bowl and brush activator with your target shade. Let's take a look at Patricia sharing one of our Corrective Glaze services with us next.
I'm here with my client Rachel. She wants to go a little bit darker, so she's going to be perfect for me to show you guys a corrective color glazing service using SHINEFINITY. SHINEFINITY is amazing. It's going to give her a bright result, but still keep her really toned and balanced at the same time. Stay tuned for more. For Rachel, I'm using 07/75 from the Cool family. I chose this shade because I want to give her a beautiful and customized spring look. I'm using a bottle application on Rachel on dry hair to give me maximum saturation and tonality. The reason why this is important is because I want to make sure that she has enough depth and is perfectly balanced. SHINEFINITY is the perfect choice to achieve this. So now that I mixed up Rachel's color, I'm going to be applying SHINEFINITY as a glaze from roots to ends. Then I'm going to allow her hair to process for 20 minutes. That's going to give me maximum depth, and that's exactly what you should be doing for your own color service. I love using SHINEFINITY in a bottle for applications like this. You can use SHINEFINITY on damp or dry hair, and the spreadability is amazing. Also, be sure to remember that 20 minutes is going to be the processing time if you want to go darker or if you want to correct. It's going to give you incredible results. Thank you guys so much for watching my transformation on Rachel. Remember, I use SHINEFINITY 07/75 to create a rosy springtime look. You can use SHINEFINITY for all your corrective glosses, your glazes, and anything you want to do to add shine with zero lift. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll be back with more.
Lastly, we know the situations when you need a permanent color on the root, but you may prefer the finish of SHINEFINITY on the ends. Let's take a look at a few combinations. We all know that you can refresh and balance your mid-length with both Colourstone Perfect and Illumina Colour throughout the ends while touching up the root area. But now you can also use SHINEFINITY as a balancing glaze to achieve a slightly different result. Let's take a look at this. Here you can see 2 tresses with Colourstone Perfect has been used on the roots. On the ends we had some old highlights to start. This is quite a common scenario you will be faced with in the salon. You can do a balancing service with the same shade of Colourstone Perfect through your ends to get the best colour match and balance result. As you can see here, if you on the other hand would prefer to preserve the highs and lows throughout the ends and just refine and give it a polished finish, you can use SHINEFINITY. Now, when you see the finished results side by side, it's just a matter of deciding your finish and adapting your technique. You might ask yourself, what about Illumina Colour? Yes, of course you can pair your Illumina Colour roots with SHINEFINITY as a balancing on the ends. Some even say they're a match made in heaven. The results through the ends will be more similar, but SHINEFINITY has a slightly enhanced translucency compared to balancing with your root colour straight through. But there are other things that will play a role in what you choose as well. If you have very porous length and ends, you may want to opt for SHINEFINITY, as it's a zero damage colour. Or if you have natural colour that you want to preserve, as balancing with SHINEFINITY also means zero lift. Now we will see a quick step-by-step on how it's done, and final results of using Colourstone Perfect on the root and a balancing glaze with SHINEFINITY.
Gonna shine.